the message from Naari is that only that when women come together, they can empower each other. You are only acknowledging the male, and why not the female? Like, what am I? So this really bothers me, all these small things that you walk into a set, the way you are supposed to be.
You open a book and he walked up the hill and he did this and he did that. मैंने कहा भाई she कहाँ थी सारी? History में she गायब है सारी. And there is so much he because it is written by him.
Hi guys, this is Shakti Mohan. Hi guys, this is Neeti Mohan.
And this is Mukti Mohan.
You're watching us on ETimes. Like, share and subscribe.
Hello everyone, welcome back to ETimes. This is Sheena and today I have three very special guests with me. Hi guys.
Hi Sheena.
This feels like so much of I don't know how to explain this situation right now, because this feels like full of women, of course, all four of us together in the same frame, and I'm getting such positive, strong vibes from this. And of course, their new song Naari, which I just watched in the morning, and I think it's an amazing song, and we should have more and more songs like this. So tell me more about Naari, and tell me, because three of you were together shooting it and everything, and how was the experience? How were you on set? Were you guys enjoying, because three of you together?
Thank you, Sheena, firstly, that you liked Naari. Naari is a very special song for the three of us, because not only just I've sung it, three of us feature in the video, and Shakti has first time directed a music video. So we feel like when we come together, we feel like it's a force, and we feel so powerful, And the message from Naari is that only that when women come together, they can empower each other.
Absolutely.
And we are just here to create a very positive environment for everybody, not only for women and men, to have just a very positive and a growing atmosphere for everybody. So that's what Naari is about.
And because you've directed, so how was that experience? And of course, directing your sisters, was it like, listen, you have to do this, behind the camera? Was it like very simple, or were they like difficult to direct?
Actually, this wasn't the plan that I'm going to direct it. It just happened, and I'm really grateful to my sisters that they believed in me, because of course I've choreographed songs, but to direct, to have a vision, to do everything from the scratch is definitely something, and I have loved it so much. I don't want to stop. Working with them is piece of cake, because we all want to achieve this together, and this is much bigger than all three of us, what we are trying to create here with Naari. So process was a lot of fun. बहुत मजे किए हमने rehearsals में. And even going to all these locations, if you have seen the video,
Yes, of course.
every place wearing these outfits, going there, it's cold at night, we all were freezing. So we have wonderful memories. बहुत ज़्यादा मज़ा आया. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. As a director, I just feel like everybody was doing their part. Everybody worked so hard. Mukti was working, creating the outfits. She was working with music so much. So we all did what we could do best.
Yeah, and Mukti, what would you tell us, like, about the fun part of it? Of course, she said that you were also involved in creating the outfits, and of course, when you have sisters on set and you're working with them as professionals as well, then how is that?
So quite honestly, it has taken us very few days to kind of bring this together, but the idea started for months. We were like, we have to make this. We have to create something to just empower and support each other. I think, honestly, it's in our blood that we are obsessed with empowering girls, empowering people who believe in girls. And I think that energy kind of engulfed us, and it brought so many people together. So many dancers, even the boys who were dancing together, their energy was so pure, so beautiful. It just brought us to make Naari in just, quite honestly, in 2 days.
Wow.
She has directed this video which everyone has been asking कि कहाँ shoot किया है, कैसे किया है,
Because of the
and
visuals, it
yeah.
looks so nice.
It looks-
doesn't look like, you know, it's in Indian. Because first of all, like when I played it,
Yeah.
I was of course playing it on mute, and when
Yeah.
I saw the visuals, it's actually looking like a very well shot and very nice video.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look like, you know, like generally how we have other videos, but
Yeah.
it's of course looking different.
Thank
but
you.
of course, talking about the name, like the title of the song, which was Naari. So whose idea was that first? Like to title it Naari, and of course, you know, to have that Hindi word to the song.
So, music is done by my very dear friend Abhijit Vagani, and me and him were jamming in the studio. This is 2 years ago, before the pandemic.
Oh.
And when we were just jamming, I'm like, you know, I love the song "Who Run the World, Girls."
Of course,
We
yes.
all are inspired by a few artists, you know, be it Lata ji, be it Beyonce. We really feel inspired by such women because they have created such good work. And for generations, you know, they will be followed.
Yeah.
So we wanted to create an anthem for women in Hindi. And we thought क्या अच्छा लगेगा, तो ऐसे ही यू नो राइम करते करते नारी है सब पे भारी, कैजुअली ऐसे ही हमने एक स्क्रैच बनाया, एंड आई जस्ट रोट couple of lines, and it started sounding nice, and we jammed further, then we called in shlok to kind of finalize the lyrics, but we kept the tag Naari hai sab pe bhari.
Yeah.
So because it just leaves a very strong impact and a message for
Yeah.
everybody.
As you just said, Naari hai sab pe bhari. That's a very powerful line, and of course that's the catch to the song as well. And of course the thing that you mentioned, that you know you wanted something to be like an anthem for Indians as well, like you have Girls Who Run the World, right? That song is there. So apart from this, like I want to know from all three of you, like as female individuals working in the industry, like what is it that makes you feel powerful or empowered, like individually? Like what makes you feel that yes, I feel empowered here now?
I've always felt empowered, to be honest. Wherever I go, I have been working with in an environment जहाँ बहुत मेल होते हैं, मेल आर्टिस्ट होते हैं, मेरे म्यूजिशियंस मेल हैं, we travel alone, we have male managers, female managers also. So मुझे ऐसा लगता है that time has come to create an equal world where we don't discriminate anybody because वो मेल है और फीमेल है. It should be about your talent. It should be about what you bring, you know, as a human being. आपकी क्या skill है. So if as a musician you bring something, it does not matter कि music director female है कि male है. I think या director, film की director male है या female है. What matters is कि आपने अच्छा काम किया. So for me, I feel empowered every day. You know, when you're working, and when men also respect women when they are working with you, and we are traveling, working kabhi late nights, very early in the morning. What is important is that every time there's a positive and safe environment for everybody. That's what matters to me.
But you've been in the industry for a very long time, and you would have seen those, you know, waves of changes. And of course, now that all three of you have come up with this song, so you feel that things have changed, or they were always good for you?
To be honest, मैं कहूँगी कि बचपन में मैंने बहुत ऐसा सुना, ओ चार बहनें, हम चार बहनें हैं, हम चार बहनें हो, आप लोग चार बेटियां हैं, बहुत अरे पेरेंट्स को कैसा लगता होगा. मुझे उस टाइम बहुत ज़्यादा वो लगता था. अभी नहीं लगता, मुझे अभी लगता है एवरीबडी हैज़ मूव्ड, यू नो, विद टाइम्स. अभी सब बहुत एम्पावरमेंट है. आपको देखो, आप you know, you are a female journalist and you are doing so well. So but बचपन में लोग हमें ज़्यादा ऐसा फील कराते थे कि हम शायद लाइफ में कुछ अच्छा नहीं कर पाएंगे. क्यों? बिकॉज हम गर्ल्स हैं. और वो मुझे हमेशा बॉदर करता था कि ऐसा क्यों है, ऐसी सोच क्यों है. Is it really going to be a problem, you know, to be a girl in life? But ऐसा नहीं रहा. And I think I'm grateful that हम सब ने एक बहुत positive environment बनाया घर में, and I think and things changed. बचपन में मुझे लगता था, अभी नहीं लगता.
और आपको, what do you guys feel?
like how Didi said कि ये जो डिफरेंस है ना ये बहुत ज़्यादा डीप रूटेड है. लाइक बचपन से ही बहुत ज़्यादा बाउंड्रीज दे दिए जाते हैं कि लड़कियां ये घर का काम करेंगी, लड़के आर मोर फ्री इवन विद देयर क्लोथिंग मैनरिज्म्स. लड़कियों को बहुत पोलाइट रहने के लिए बोला जाता है, रह के बोला जाता है. तो बहुत सारी जगह हैं जहाँ पर डिस्क्रिमिनेशन आज भी है. हम तो आज सिटीज़ में बैठे हैं तभी भी हमको फील होता है. इमेजिन द रूरल वर्ल्ड.
Absolutely.
And it's all over the world, not just in India. And I have seen so many women now, especially after COVID, coming out and speaking about it openly. And बहुत ज़्यादा ये surge मुझे feel हो रहा है that everyone's talking about it. And I'm very happy with this change. क्योंकि मुझे याद है कि हम लोग कोई भी काम के लिए जाते हैं तो वहाँ पे बोलते हैं like दीदी would go for a recording. तो सारे गानों में ऐसा होगा it's just male lyrics और लड़की की 2 लाइन होगी. इफ़ आई वुड गो फॉर वर्क एंड यू नो वहाँ पे जजेस हैं तो कहीं ना कहीं ऐसे सुनने के लिए मिलता है देयर आर ऑल मेल जजेस एंड वन गर्ल क्यों ग्लैमर के लिए. तो ये सब चीज़ें सुन के ना बहुत मतलब ऐसा लगता है कि व्हाट हैव वी नॉट वर्कड हार्ड. हम भी लाइन में लग के यहाँ पर आए हैं. हमें किसी ने प्लेटर नहीं दिया कि ओके आ जाओ आई विल लॉन्च यू. वी आर नॉट एनी डायरेक्टर्स डॉटर्स और एनीबडी. सो इट्स ऑल हार्ड वर्क. वी ऑल हैव वर्कड वेरी हार्ड बट I feel like this change is definitely coming about, but we have a long way to go. अभी भी ऐसा नहीं है कि okay change has happened. It's not happened at all. बहुत जगह discrimination और बहुत छोटी जगहों पे होता है. Like you walk into a place and because recently I was traveling a lot, you would see if you walk in with a male friend, people will say hello sir, and they will not acknowledge you that you even exist. They will not say hello ma'am. For men to say hello ma'am is such a big painful thing for them. So these things exist actually all over India wherever I have traveled, and I think it's time that we all speak up. I think it's very good कि change हो रहा है. Men are also making this change happen, but I think it's a bigger responsibility for women to not take this. कहीं पे भी उनको ठीक नहीं लगता है ना, they have to speak up. Do not keep quiet and let it happen. क्योंकि फिर you are not helping the change. This is what I feel.
Absolutely. I think what you just said about, this is very deep rooted and it's not industry based. It's like everywhere. Even if you walk into a restaurant, as you said, people will be like, hello ma'am and not, hello sir and not ma'am. But yeah.
So many times.
I think,
And it's so bugging, like you would look at them that, a person has just walked in.
Yeah.
You are only acknowledging the male and why not the female? Like, what am I? So this really bothers me, all these small things that you walk into a set, the way you are supposed to be. Like, you can't be in so many ways be free and say whatever, like it's not expected out of a girl. So definitely I believe the change is happening, but there is a lot more that we need to do, and each and every one of us, all the girls, all the women who are listening, it's our responsibility. Yes, men are also making this change happen, and it's really nice that it's happening, but if we do not stand up and fight each and every second, and this fight is not for me, her or Mukti, it's for all women forever, for the next generation. We need to do that for them so the girls, our daughters, don't have to ever feel what we felt.
Yeah, and it's about your hard work. It's about, of course, what you just mentioned, that you never got backed up by, you were not a director's daughter. Yeah. You guys are not. And, you didn't have any godfather, so to say, to tell you, okay, this is a platter, come do this, and this is what you're going to get. You've really worked hard to, reach to this point. And of course, you should be given credit for that. Your thoughts on it?
I personally believe that I think only women who believe in equality and not in terms of कि सब कुछ equal होना चाहिए. Quite honestly, men and women, we are very different. It's like a right hand and a left hand. Both are meant to do different things, not the same thing. But it's just like if you discriminate, if you time and again try and devalue, try and subtly say, "Arey, this was just a joke. Arey, yaar, छोड़ना." तो वो यारी दोस्ती में ना, there's a lot of suppression, and which is not funny after some time. Even when you want to know about the world, you open a book and he walked up the hill and he did this and he did that. मैंने कहा भाई she कहाँ थी सारी? History में she गायब है सारी. And there is so much he because it is written by him. And it has been, we need to write, I think. We need to write, we need to create. Also, as an actor, I read scripts, and it's very rare that a story is, well written for a woman. Well written and not in a favor of a man who supported a woman. Still, there are all the female-centric films that you see, it's the father who supported. I think there are a lot of mothers who do things and they don't ever get a credit.
Absolutely.
And there is so much that they silently whisper in the night that don't worry, I'm with you. All that, उसकी कोई stories नहीं बनती हैं, उसकी कोई script नहीं लिखी जाती है, उसकी कोई history नहीं बनती है. And I think there is a reason that we have a son in the family. We have a Aryaveer, we have a boy, and it's a responsibility. And it is, I feel so proud of her. Since the time that she has become a mother, she was always my mother and she is my mother. But now I feel so empowered and so responsible to raise a son like we would raise any human being, like the purest and the most divinest being, and never discriminating, never devaluing on the basis of gender or on the basis of especially how society has brought, a child. So it's a new world, it's a new beginning, and I honestly, every sunrise that I see, I feel like kuch inspiring karna hai, kuch acha karna hai, since the time she has become a mother. So
That's so sweet.
yeah, so that is the power of a woman,
Yes, of
and
course.
yeah.
Thank you so much for such an amazing interaction.
Thank you.
Thank you.